What is up, guys? Welcome to another Warframe video, and today we're going to be looking at the Snipetron Vandal. This weapon was dropped in the sorties fairly recently. I believe it was Season 6, maybe Season 5. And before that, this was a very old weapon that dropped in a very old operation that not many of you guys would have had an opportunity to go and get at that point. So I thought this weapon was kind of intriguing, so I decided to put a build on it. I think I put 6 former into it. If you wanted to put a build similar to the one I have on there, you could actually have 5 formers. However, I wanted to be able to put on several different builds at once, but however, the build that I'm showing in this video is the one that I stuck with. Now, with this gun, it is predominantly puncture damage, as well as is a sniper, so the further you aim in, the more damage you will get from scoping. However, this weapon isn't that accurate out of all the snipers. Sometimes it will miss the mark that it says, but it does do pretty superb damage. Like, this is a level 140 Arid Heavy Gunner, and this is taken down very quickly. 5 hits, I believe that was with the Snipetron Vandal there. And for a level 140 with lots of armor, that is pretty good. Now if we spawn in an Anti-Mur Eximus, this is one of the highest shielded people that you can actually spawn in on here. And I believe this was taken down in 1 or 2 hits. I think it was 2. So yeah, even though this weapon isn't that good at shielded targets, it does superbly against that. Now if you're looking at this build and you're really like, I want to get this weapon, unfortunately, the only way that you could get it was through Sortie 6 or 5 or whatever it was, as well as the old operation. However, if you've missed out on it, it may come back in the future through the sorties or other operations that they might bring back out, which would be nice. However, the only way that you can get it right now is from buying it from other players. So if we just move on to the next enemy. Now, most of the enemies that we're spawning in today are Eximus enemies, just because I want them to be the hardest in the game. Because if I put in a level 60 or a level 80 in this, pretty much anything other than, say, a Juggernaut or a Manic, would probably get 1 hit. So, I believe this will be the last enemy here. This is probably the hardest enemy that you can spawn in. So this may take several mags because, yeah, this is kind of ridiculous how much armor and health this does have. So if we get the Nova effect on it there, make it stand up. And as you can see, this isn't doing much damage as far as the health bar is concerned. However, the amount of damage that it's actually doing is pretty substantial because of the amount of armor that it does have on. Now on the build that I'm going to be showing today, the build that I stuck with, it has pretty good crit chance. I think it is 62.5. We'll check that in a second. So yeah, 62.5, and that is with a point strike and a vital sense, taking it up to 4.4 multiplier. And then obviously we have heavy caliber, split chamber, and serration to add straight damage and multi-shot. And then we have piercing caliber. This is a event mod that you can't really get anymore. And then we have cryo rounds and infected clip. This is to add the status viral. You can change this out for corrosive or radiation, even magnetic, anything like that if you would like to. You could even swap out the piercing caliber for a bladed rounds or an argon scope, maybe even a charged chamber. But that's about it, guys, and peace.